What up, yo? How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. So, I have a few subjects that I would like to broach with you. I did that little entrance because, we're feeling cute. We got our hair cut. We got a little, we got rid of the scruff. We're looking a bit, well maintained, kept together. I don't know. I need to do it when there's a bit more of a dramatic moment happening. Um, you guys, these videos are sort of like a FaceTime call. So I want you to treat them accordingly. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my vibe. I'm never going to have a set. I'm never going to have amazing lighting. I'm like very no frills, bougie. Like, I'm the entertainment. You could get the gloss and the glitz and the glam and the this and the that, but like, it wouldn't feel as authentic as this feels. So stay true to the aesthetic, and if you need to, I'm about to be like, that's not what I'm about to do. I don't mean that. That's not what I mean. I'm just making this. I should be really making this. But if you need to do something, then do it. Like these are long-winded videos. Like, when everyone's doing one thing, I'm gonna do another. I'm not gonna do the attention-grabbing, 90 seconds, crazy, let me get your attention, like, this is not a TikTok video, babe. And the TikTok videos that I like the most are actually the ones where people do long monologues. I like the 10-minute clips. I don't know, I just like them. But while I'm watching them, I'll be doing other things. And I want you to do the same with me. You can sit and like wait on every bated breath. I'm not saying that you can't. But ideally, you should be able to get up and about and do things. Like, I would love it if, like, you did, like, typical things you would do during a FaceTime call. Staying true to the aesthetic. Like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, cook a meal, eat a meal, do a load of laundry. I don't know, put your headphones in. And, like, sometimes I'm just, like, yabbering away in the background as you're doing things. Like, I do think it's better to watch my face, because I do think that my gesticulations, which is like my hand movements, and I do think that I do think that I'm like interesting to watch. I mean, hate to have shaved and chopped his hair for nothing. But if that's the case, then be it as it may. I just like want you guys to know of like the vibe and the aesthetic. I am going to try and get better at like editing the videos down. Yeah. But I have a lot to broach with you today. We have a lot to talk about. I've had so many different things said to me lately that have just been like really interesting. Like conflicting opinions. And I want to get into it. And like, these videos are long-winded, but there are nuggets of little wisdom and good anecdotes in there, and they do all connect. Like, this is like a video essay. So don't think that it's all for nothing. I do try to have some semblance of cohesiveness, but yeah. That's why I get up every morning and I film something, because hopefully I'll have something to post on like Wednesday, Thursday, But the anecdotes, so 3 things. Number 1, I was having a phone call with someone earlier and they were talking about how I'm like really boring. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with that statement. I would say that my life perhaps isn't very exciting right now, and I can see how you would think that, because I don't go out. I stick to myself. I love my home cooked meals. I love my stew. I love my warm winter nights. It's warm winter down here in the southern hemisphere. Um, I was my response to that was like, you know what? Maybe my life is boring, but my life is also stable. So if I had the difference between a nice life and stability versus excitement and instability, I would prefer stability. Yeah. At this current juncture. Um, I've been through a lot. A lot has happened, a lot has gone on, and some of which I'll talk about, a lot of which I probably won't. But yeah, I mean, I do sometimes feel like I could do more, but I also feel like I've done a lot already, so why do I need to do any more? Like, baby, I lived my life. I had a great life. I had a good run. You know, I lived overseas for 16 years. You know, I left as an 18-year-old. I came back, and now I've got, like, this brain, you know. And it was amazing. It was fun. This is why, you know, let's get to crush watch early. This is why I'm perfect for my crush, because, like, I've lived my life. I don't feel the need to, like, compare or perhaps be jealous or envious of anything that he's doing ever, because first of all, I'd like to think that I get to share in it, even if it is remotely and like very abstractly and quite removed. I get to share in it. And secondly, I lived it. I did it. I had fun. I did a lot. Okay, of which I don't need to talk about. Don't you hate that when like people feel the need to talk about all the things that they've done? Or like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It comes across as insecurity to me. I think like socially savvy people and well-traveled people don't need to talk about how well-traveled they are. And that's just how I feel. Like, I did it. I had a great run. And one day it's going to come in use. You know, I'd love to create something great to pay homage to that time of my life. But I think when people get envious and jealous, it's typically, it's a sign of spiritual brokenness, because like God has a plan for you. So why are you worrying about what anybody else out here doing? Why are you worrying about what other people are up to and what they've got and what they this, what that? Like, God has a plan for you. And if you don't believe in God, the universe. Or if you're Muslim, Allah. You know, like, whatever. Buddha, if you're Buddhist, who technically isn't a god, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in God and I believe in Jesus Christ, and I don't want to get into it, but yeah, God has a plan for me, so why would I fret over what anybody else has got? We all walk at our own pace, we all get different things. The sort of wave of abundance and riches comes and goes in waves. It's not always on, it's not always off. It comes and goes in waves. So, yeah, this is why I'm perfect for my crush, because when I see him out here living and doing his life, yeah, I'm happy for him. There will be times when I feel like I wish I was there, but that's normal. It's not like I wish I was him. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the worst. I've dated guys when I was younger that were a little bit more seasoned than me, and it became very apparent and obvious that they just wanted to be me. I don't want to be him. I do not want to be him. I want to be around him. I want to be with him, but I don't want to be him. That's weird. That's weird. You know? Love is about letting your partner shine. Do you know what I'm saying? You never want to be taking the light away from them. You're thinking and figuring out ways, how can I add to this light and make it shine brighter? That's love. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes if that means like stepping back and being in the shadows and just being in the periphery, that's what you gotta do. Do you know what I'm saying? Love isn't about making it all about you. That's not love. Love is about making it about that other person. But I'm also a giver. I love to give. And always. Always. When in doubt, give. But yeah. I can see why you would think my life is boring, but I lived a very full life. I've done a lot in a short period of time, and right now I'm just finding my foundation, finding my footing. My dreams are coming to me and telling me August is going to be a big month for me. August is when it's going to pop off. And just to kind of relax and sit back and just like chill until then. So, that's what I'm doing. I am like, obviously, you know, I gotta pay my bills, you know, I am doing things, but yeah, whatever. I don't have to justify myself. I have to justify myself to you. I'm not boring. I can see why you would think that, but I'm not. I'm stable, and there's a difference. There is a difference, and I like my life. I like my simplicity. I like the ease of it. I do think I'm a fun person, and this comes to like my second point. You know, I talk about Noelani a lot. Noelani's my Tongan mermaid. We went to the Olympics together in Tokyo. She goes to USC, and I'm so happy for her. You know, she said to me once, she was like, you're so, like, no, you're so, she's like, I really miss having you at the swimming competitions. She's like, I really miss having you on tour. And I was like, that's really flattering. But, and I can honestly, I can understand why you would think that. I can understand. I was fun to have to, I haven't been on a swimming competition since 2021. So, and I'm not going to announce my retirement, babe. No one cares about my retirement. Please. Please. But, yeah. I was fun. And she's like, I really miss having you. You just brought the good times. You brought the laughs. And I was like, I do bring the good times. You're right. I do bring the laughs. So this comes to my other point, just as another rebuttal to you have a boring life. I'm always having fun. Even when it's seeming like I'm not having fun, I'm always having fun. I always have ways to amuse myself. I always find ways to have fun with myself. The best way to describe it is like my mom, when she was younger, she said my older sister, needed a lot of attention. When she couldn't just leave her down to do housework, she needed attention. Me, on the other hand, oh mate, she said, my mom was like, we could put a blanket out for you and give you some toys and I could get on with my housework and like clean the whole house, cook a meal, do laundry. Same things you should be doing while you're listening to this. But she was like, yeah, like I could do all those things with you. You were great. And I would check on you every 10-15 minutes, but you were always just sitting on your mat, playing with your games, playing with your things. Like, you were good. You were easy. And that's how I am my whole life. Like, baby, give me a blanket and I will find ways to entertain myself. Like, being at swimming competitions it can be quite monotonous. Monotonous, how would you say? It's the same thing day in, day out, you know. If you're not traveling to the pool, you're practicing. If you're not practicing and training, you're doing recovery, whether it be an ice bath or a massage or, you know, you're either warming up or you're warming down. You're traveling back, you're eating. Like, it can get very routine because it has to be. That's how you get good. You get consistent. But all because it's monotonous doesn't mean it has to be boring. And I always found ways to keep it interesting and to keep it fun. That was what I brought to the tour. I brought the laughs, the good times. I was just silly, you know. But I also knew when to like buckle down and to get serious and to, you know, as you get closer to competition, obviously you have to be more switched on. But I was like, damn, like, all because this could be boring, but it doesn't mean it has to be. And I honestly feel like that's how I was as a swim coach as well. I was very dynamic. Do you know what I'm saying? I always changed it up, switched it up. Like, oh my god, there were only so many aerobic sets you can do. There were only so many warm-ups you can do. There were only so many, I don't know, sprint sets, kick sets, drill sets that you can make up. So you have to make it interesting. And I always did that. Like, I always tried to find ways to make it interesting. I always tried to find ways to make people laugh. You know, I was that type of person to have on tour. And I was like sassy, bro. Like, I was sassy. Sassy, how would you say? Like, I took shit from no one. I was real sassy. Like, yeah. I had no problem being rude. Because, like, no one... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to show your teeth a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, like dogs. You know, dogs show their teeth to assert their dominance. Like, sometimes you have to show some teeth. And, I just was really, like, you know, we're here, we deserve to be here, and we're going to take up space. Because Tongan culture and Polynesian culture is like, oh, I don't want to make a fuss. I don't want to draw too much attention. I don't want to, like, whatever. Polynesian culture is like, say you go and you order a bacon, egg, and cheese, and they give you a bacon, egg, and ham sandwich, right? Tongan culture is like, I just accept the bacon, egg, and ham. Even though I ordered the bacon, egg, and cheese, I will just accept the bacon, egg, and ham. And I always think that, like, no, you should have what you want. You deserve to have what you want in this life. Don't settle for anything less. So I was very much that type of person on tour where, listen, the rules are the rules. There would be teams that, you know, when you sit in the stadium, sometimes there is limited seating. So you don't, you know, if there was like unlimited seating and it was a huge stadium, it didn't matter. But sometimes it was limited. So the rule was first come, first serve. You can't save seats. So what do these big teams try to do? They try to save seats, obviously. And I remember getting into fights with them and being like, you can't save all these seats. We're here and we need... Like, I would roll in with like 6 Tongans deep. And they would be too, like, fiamma, like shame. Like, to feel shame to, like, stand up for themselves. But I was like, no, like, we're going to take these seats. I'm like, no, you can't do it. These 10 seats are reserved for us. I'm like, baby... Read the rules. It's first come, first serve. Who's here first? We're here right now and we need seats. What are we supposed to do? Sit in the aisle? We're supposed to sit in the aisle while these seats are blank and nobody's sitting here. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, no, I'm going to sit right here. Ooh, girl, like, I had no problem fighting. I had no problem fighting because it's like, no, the rules are the rules. That's number one. And number two, like, you think that you're from a big country so that you can just, like, do whatever you want whenever you want. Like, no. So I would always ruffle feathers like that. And they miss that. I know they miss that because there's so many times when people just need an advocate. They just need someone fighting for them. And I was like, I do not mind getting ugly so y'all can stay nice, pure, and clean. I will do the dirty work. I have no problem. I have no problem. Especially when I know that I'm right. And when people would, like, get, like, lippy with me, like, when people would get, like, you know, they get smart to me, or they'd, like, throw shade, I would throw shade right back. I'd be like, no. Like, you think you will that in a bag of potato chips? Well, let me just check your ass right now. Like, I had no problem being this way. I had no problem. I had no problem. I had no problem. Listen, if you gotta check a bitch or clear a bitch, I'm your guy. Okay? And that's why I was fun to have on tour, because it was endless entertainment. It was endless entertainment. I'm not a charming person, okay? Like, I need people to get that out of their minds. I'm not a charming person. I'm socially savvy. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a difference. Charming people, ooh, charming people are like nauseating. Have you ever been in a fight with a charming person and then you had to go out in public with them and then they start using those charms on like the waiter or waitress or bartender or valet or like maitre d' or like any type of service worker? They try to like use their charm in the middle of your fight. Ooh, it's like, I'm like, you're so fake. You're so fake. Like, no. No, 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 no. I'm not fake, bitch. I'm the realest. That's why they love me, because I kept it 100% real. And I'm learning in life, you gotta keep it about 95% real. If you keep it 100% real, people really come after you. So you gotta keep it about 95. Nowadays, if I don't like you, I'll do a better job of hiding it. But people will know that I don't like you. I do a better job of hiding it. That's that 5% that you gotta, Miss America, Primera Dama. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better at it. It doesn't come natural to me though. I have to get better at it. But yeah, I was like, I'm not charming, bro. I'm socially savvy. And socially savvy people, they don't mind looking ugly, and they don't mind looking like the bad guy. That's me. I don't mind looking ugly. I don't mind being the bad guy. No problem. You want me? Oh, you need me to be a bitch to get the job done? Oh, I'll be a bitch. Oh, no problem. Hold my earrings while I fight these hoes. Pop. Like, I'm gonna get what I want. Okay. I'm gonna get what I want. Let's get ready to rumble! Love to fight. Love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on, B. So that's why they miss me on tour. And I'm not boring. No. Yeah, I have a large presence. So, when I'm not in the room, you'll feel it. You'll feel my absence. I can make my absence felt. You know what I'm saying? Socially savvy people, we're different. We are different. We are different, yeah. Fight back. Why not? Like, fight back. What's wrong? What's wrong with fighting back? I think that there's nothing wrong with fighting back and letting people know what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. I'm really grateful for you guys being here. And like and subscribe and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I like community. That's what I'm trying to foster here. And I don't know. I love humanity. I want to see you live your best life. And yeah, I'm not on social media right now. I just go on, I look at the stories that I want to, I like the posts that I want to, and then I hop off because I just like, I want to have better focus and concentration, and it's not conducive of that stuff, and it doesn't promote goodness in the world. And I'm really trying to only surround myself with good things right now. Love y'all. Sorry to get so like shitty towards the end there. I guess I have a little bit more work to do in terms of being a bit more diplomatic. Bye.